For my owner operators who are trying to negotiate a fair rate with the broker, this video is going to show you the steps in order to negotiate that rate. And let's continue with our example. Your origin is Edinburgh, Texas. Your first drop is Memphis, Tennessee. Your second drop is the Bronx, New York. Your deadhead, you are sitting in Laredo, Texas. The rate that you've been offered is $7,000 and the equipment type is a reefer. Now you have inputted all of this load information already into your app. You started by going into the load input tab, and then you were able to get there from your money tab. You also went to your fuel tab and you were able to understand your fuel costs for this load. The next thing you're going to do is simply select continue from this screen. Once you do that, you'll be taken to your negotiation screen. Now on this screen, this is where you are going to negotiate with the broker. There are several numbers on the screen, so let's look at each one. But first, you'll notice that there is a map here. If you are trying to determine the weather that's on your route, you would simply select this map and you'll get a chance to see whether you're going to have any snow or rain or ice or any other kind of weather conditions that could slow your progress or would require you to increase your rate. The first number that you're going to see is your estimated all-in shipper rate. This number is determined based on your posted load board rate and the amount that the broker has actually factored in for this load. Now you're going to see your posted load board rate of $7,000 and your rate per mile is $3.41. You'll also see a place for your tolls, and you probably do have some tolls in the Bronx, New York, but for this example we didn't enter those. If you do need to enter your tolls, you would do that from your load input screen. But let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on. Now your brokers normally earn between 12 to 18% on average per load. Your app is going to default to 18%. And in this example, that would be this amount here. Let's say that you don't think that the broker has 18% in the load. Maybe you think that they have 15% in the load. So we would type in 15. We're going to lock in our percentage here. And then we're going to simply select calculate. You'll notice now that the estimated broker earnings is $1,050. If you think that the broker has 30% in this load, you would now click here, and then we're going to change this 15% to 30%. We're going to lock it in again. We're going to go down and select calculate, and you'll now see that the earnings, the broker earnings for this load is $2,100 based on 30%. That's how you change what you think the broker has in the load. But for sake of this example, let's go back to our default numbers, which is 18%. Okay. So we are assuming that the broker has 18% or $1,260 in this load. You've been offered $7,000. You have decided that you want more than $7,000 for this load. So you want a piece of this $1,260. You're going to ask the broker for an additional maybe $500. You would simply input it here and select calculate. You'll now notice that the earnings to you are now $7,500 and that you have increased your carrier earnings by 7% above the posted load board rate. Your rate per mile is now $3.41. Now, if you want to have a deeper look at these numbers, you're simply going to select Continue here, and you'll be taken to your money page. You'll notice when you get to this screen that your earnings for the load is $7,500. Your net carrier earnings is $5,398. This number takes into consideration your fuel costs. Your rate per mile is $3.65, and your net carrier rate is $2.63. You'll see that your broker is earning 11% for this load based on the number that you negotiated. You negotiated an additional $500, and that's how we got to the $7,500 here. So the broker's 18% got reduced to 11%, or $760. You'll see that your origin and destination is listed along with your line haul miles. Your original posted load board rate is listed. Your fuel, including your deadhead fuel cost for this load, you'll see, as well as your fuel surcharge. And you're also going to see your all-in rate as well. From this information, you can determine whether this is a load that you would like to run.